What's up, y'all? Welcome back to 6-2 Beer Reviews. Today we're checking out another beer from DSSOLVR out of Asheville, North Carolina. One of my favorite breweries. Underrated brewery, if you ask me, out of Asheville. This is their It's Getting Crowded in here, a double dry hopped hazy India Pale Ale. Very cool can art as always from DSSOLVR. They're always pushing it when it comes to the can art. I love it. Love the name, love the can art. So double dry hopped with Talus, Eggers, Motueka, Citra Cryo, Citra Incognito, and Motueka Amplifire Oil. Dan, over at FLX Beer Reviews. This sounds like his wet dream right here, if you ask me. This comes in at 6.66% ABV, brewed and canned by DSSOLVR, Asheville, North Carolina, canned on February 4th, 2026. So, time recording, we are probably just over 2.5 weeks old. So, excited to check this out. A bunch of New Zealand hops in here. Some of my favorites. DSSOLVR, like I said, underrated brewery when it comes to Asheville. You know, I think a lot of people think of Burial. Probably the first thing that comes to mind when they think of Asheville. Maybe Sierra Nevada, right outside in Mills River. Zillicoa. I mean, dude, there are so many awesome breweries in Asheville. One of my favorite towns. So if you've never been to Asheville, highly recommend if you are a craft beer guy like me. Man, I could smell that beer from here. That beer looks hazy as shit. Looks awesome. Gosh, I'm so happy to have some more DSSOLVR in my life right now. Using our Edmonds Oast glass, because I don't use this glass enough today. 2.5 fingers of pretty soap sudsy, bubbly head. The beer itself, it is pretty damn milky. A little dark, like orange hue to it. I mean, that beer is hazy as hell, like I mentioned before. Pretty decent head retention there. Looks really nice. I mean, for a hazy IPA, that's about what you want to see these days. So let's check out the aroma on this thing. Previously, DSSOLVR, I mean, the aroma on their IPAs are insane from some of the ones we've reviewed in the past. So let's check it out. Ooh, whoa, what is that? Whoa, okay, this is the thing that I love about DSSOLVR. Everything about their beers are just like, there's something about it that's so different than any other beer that I've had before, and I love it. I love trying something new when it comes, especially when it comes to hazy IPAs. You know, they can get all kind of blended in together, taste like juice, right? This does not have that on the aroma. It's got this super herbal forward thing going on, like funky, dirty, gritty. Definitely some New Zealand hops going on. But there's something specific here. It's almost like a lemongrass. I mean, very herbal, like lemongrass, almost like pushing even like a rosemary, minty, mixed with lemon lime. The smell is insane on this thing. Oh my gosh. It really is. I think that's what I'm getting. I'm getting like green onion / lemongrass, rosemary, mint. Very slight touch of vanilla mixed with lemon lime. But this is like very, I don't want to go as far to say like, gosh, if y'all drink cocktails at all, like, you know, Campari, Aperol, those like very like herbal forward bittering aperitifs, right? It kind of has that kind of going on. I feel like it would definitely throw some people off This is the most like soily, earthy smelling beer that I've ever smelled in my life. Onion, but yeah, I mean lemongrass, everything I said. That's what I'm getting. Like literally, that's what I'm getting. It smells like there's just like raw hops, like off the vine, thrown into this thing. That smell is insane. Insane. Never smelled anything like it before. So let's see how it tastes. Cheers. That is wild. That is wild. This is one of those beers I really am curious to see what other people are saying. Insane. I mean, so I talk about Motueka in here. Dan, if he tried this beer, this is not your typical lemon lime Sprite thing going on. This is crazy herbal, earthy, soily. I've never had an IPA like this before. This is insane. It's unreal. It's blowing me. I don't even know what to say. Okay. Dill. Dill. I never thought I would have said that when it comes to an IPA review. Dill. That's the one that I was trying to think of. Dill mixed with lemon. If there was ever such a thing as like a ranch IPA, I know that sounds crazy, but that's what this beer is. It really is. This is insane. And not to say like I love this. I like what they're doing. I like the just complexity of this. I like how it's so different from any hazy I've had before. Um, but is it the best IPA I've ever had? No, it's crazy different. But I do appreciate it. Wow, that is crazy. That is unreal. I'm just this is something I was not expecting at all whatsoever today. Um, tons and tons of flavor coming out of a 6.6% IPA. Um, Talus. I know I've had beers hopped with Talus before. Don't really remember them, if I'm being honest. I don't know if it's the Eggers Motueka specifically or Motueka Amplifire Oil. I'm assuming it's not the Citra that's kicking out those herbal notes, but this is unreal. I mean, crazy herbal, almost to the point where it adds this like bitterness on the finish. Really nice mouthfeel. It is dill. Dill specifically is the main thing that I'm getting. Dill going on with like mint. It's very herbal, mixed with lemongrass. Never thought I would say that in an IPA review. Oh my god, crazy! This is a crazy, crazy beer. So I look at this two ways, right? Looking at the hops in here, I was really hoping for just like straight on tons of lemon lime, maybe a little like just like New Zealand funk going on, right? Um, and I get a little bit of that. So I'm a little disappointed on that end, but with just what I got out of this beer, I'm very, do I say impressed? I don't know. I don't even know what the word is for it. I honestly, I don't know what to say. This is unlike any experience I've had drinking a beer before. Definitely did not expect the flavors I'm getting out of this. So this is a beer I would really, 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 really like to know if anybody's had this one before. I think this is a new release from Dissolver. I try to keep up with a lot of their beer. Like I said, I'm a huge Dissolver fan. Um, they just push the boundaries, man. They don't almost don't give a shit. They try different things, and I mean, obviously, never had anything like this before. And it's not like a super fresh thing. I don't think it's not like a green thing. I mean, you're looking at 2.5 weeks old, so um, pretty fresh, but not like crazy, crazy fresh. Um, this is crazy. I don't know if it's the like new hops they're using, Motueka Amplifire Oil. I've never heard of that before. Maybe that's it. Maybe it's the Eggers Motueka. No idea. But if anybody's had any beer with those added in there, let me know if you've had a similar experience to me. Be very curious. Or if you had this beer. Um, crazy, crazy beer. So um, I'm going to have trouble rating wise for this one. I mean, listen, I got to give it to him just for trying something different. I don't know for my palate if it's like really something that I love, but I love how different that this is. I mean, it's crazy. Don't know what to say. So I think I'm gonna go 4.1 on this one. 4.1. Great, a huge aroma. Like the mouthfeel. The taste is just. I don't know if it's quite what I want out of an IPA, but I appreciate it. Something about it. I don't know. Crazy, crazy experience today. So please let me know if you guys have had this one. Thank you guys for watching. Appreciate you guys. I will see you next time. Cheers.